Welcome to this special edition of RNN. This week, we will be elaborating on our Profile of Success indicator, communicators.
In the fall of 2017, our news team was formed and we became a trusted source of information for our school and community.
Each week, we work together to research, write, direct, film, edit, and upload riveting, informational, and entertaining episodes.
RNN is just one example of how we learned to become communicators at Olmsted School, and in true journalistic fashion, our team has took to the streets, aka our school hallways, to interview some of our faithful viewers, giving them a chance to share what it means to be a communicator and how they communicate within their classrooms and beyond.
So, what does it mean to communicate? Webster's dictionary defines it as a person who is able to convey or exchange information, new ideas, especially one who is eloquent and skilled. But let's see what the students and teachers have to say about it.
Hi, I'm Elena Edler from 8th grade in RNN.
I'm Ben Taylor from 1st grade.
Ben, what does it mean to be a good communicator?
When you talk to a friend and talk to a teacher.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm 8th grader Maya Woodward here with Kirkley Dawson from 1st grade. How do you communicate with other students in your classroom?
We can write what we're saying like we did when we wrote it to firefighters, and we can draw pictures what people do that when we want to say how much we love them.
Thank you.
I'm 8th grader Kinley Holloway here with
And Taylor, 3rd grader.
Corbin Ruska, the 3rd grader. What does it mean to be a communicator?
Be good speakers, listeners, and writers.
So we can show our ideas of the world. How do you communicate within your classroom?
We did this project near Christmas where we did research about Christmas around the world, and we showed it to the 1st graders.
We did this other thing about a book, and we did this other thing, and we made a book trailer, and we videoed them ourselves and brought them to the public library to show them to other people. Thank you.
We are live here with 3rd grade teachers Catherine Taylor and Miss Milam. So, let me ask you some questions. What does it mean to be a communicator?
A communicator would be an effective speaker, listener, writer, and presenter. Good communicators are able to share their message clearly with others, and not only share their message, but understand the message of others.
Fascinating. How do you teach our kids to be fluent in the complicated language of communication?
Practice, and more practice, and more practice. Lots of modeling, lots of teaching children just things as simple as like how to respond to each other,
how to make eye contact when somebody is communicating to you.
Neat. Just one more question. What are some activities that you do to help create good communication skills?
Lots of opportunities for kids to communicate with each other, just within the classroom where they turn and talk to each other to share their ideas. We have them build upon each other's ideas, explain each other's thinking, as well as some projects.
Yeah, looking for any kind of real world example and then making them aware of when they are communicating and what that looks like, and finding examples of good communicators for them to model after.
Thank you. Now back to you, Miss Wolcott.
Hi, I'm 8th grader Lily Bibb with RNN News here with
4th grader Sadie Violet.
Sadie. What does it mean to be a communicator?
It means to be a good listener, speak loud and clear, and make good eye contact.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm 7th grader Anthony Asanero, and I'm here with
4th grader Jonas Hayes.
and I'm going to ask him, what is an example of communication in your classroom and beyond?
We talked with partners in reading class, and we talked to friends and teachers about what we were learning about. We also have TV screens in the hallways, in the lunchroom, and even in the library, and showing what school events in the lunchroom.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Brendan Christmas, and I'm interviewing Miss Albus, who is one of our 5th grade teachers here at Olmsted. Now, Miss Albus, what exactly is a communicator?
Well, a communicator is someone who is going to speak clearly and loudly and get their message across, but also it's very important that they listen so they know what the other person says. It's a two-way street.
All right. And what do you do as our school's link to parents and families, informing them about all the wonderful things here at Olmsted?
Well, one event that I'm in charge of is our school newsletter. I send it out monthly. The teachers send me information in our PTO, and I send that email out to parents, families, grandparents, even community members. And what's really good about that is if they have a question, a parent or a grandparent that they don't know, they'll feel comfortable to reply to me, and I will either tell them the information that they're asking, or I also sometimes go and find someone who does know it so they'll know.
Well, all right. And what are some activities you do in class to teach and improve students' communication skills?
Well, communication skills are a daily task that we focus on just through classroom rules and expectations. But one activity that I feel like is great for communication is our literature circles that we do during reading class. Each student is assigned a different task, and part of their rubric, they're scored by did they make eye contact? Did they speak loud and clearly? Did they listen to the other person so that they'll have something to question or ask back? And so I'm trying to teach communicating and at the same time the love of reading.
Well, all righty. Thank you very much. That's Miss Elvis, everybody.
I'm Molly Stapleton, an 8th grader here with RNN, and I'm with
Lila Porter in the 7th grade.
So what does it mean to be a good communicator?
Like starting off conversations and keeping them in the conversation.
What do you use to be a good communicator in the classroom?
We used passion projects last year. I did mine on Andy Warhol, and students and teachers came to see them. I looked up information about them too.
Thank you.
I'm Sarah Gill in 8th grade with RNN, and this is
Toby Sidner from the 7th grade.
And what does it mean to be a good communicator?
You have to have good eye contact and speak loudly and clearly.
And how do you use that in your classrooms?
In library, we did a Google slide presentation about Mammoth Cave and different types of caves and presented it to our peers.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Callista, and I'm here with
Mr. Adams.
And today, my question for you is, what is a communicator?
I suppose that a communicator is someone who knows something and cares about something to such an extent that that person wants to talk about it, write about it, share it in some way with another person.
Okay, and how do you teach the students in your classroom to be better communicators?
Okay, well, I think that there's a difference between simply communicating, between communicating and just talking, and I think that the difference is knowledge and interest and love even. And so the first day of class, I said to everyone, every day we're going to read, think, talk, and write. And I think that the reading and the thinking are enormously important to differentiate talking and communicating, because just words coming out of my mouth is not necessarily communicating much. I've got to have something in me that's worth sharing, something that might matter to another person. And so I try and I hope that the experiences that we have in my classroom through literature, reading of all sorts, and just the fact that we're all in relationship together in the context of the classroom encourages the necessary reading and thought that are the foundation of communication.
Thank you.
This is the Rambler Review. It's a poetry journal that I've put together with students for the last few years, and it's just one example of communicating in an artistic way. And this is available to students. we've given it to community members, and there are even award-winning poets from our school in this book, such as Leah Browning and Caitlin Wilson, who both either won or placed in statewide and even actually international poetry contests. So shout out to those girls. Rambler Review.
Have a profile of success kind of week with great communication.